Hi, my name's Conor Benn. I'm about to talk to Ed for the StubHub Ticket Forward campaign.
How's it going? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, can hear you, buddy. How you doing?
Good. Yeah, good. Nice one. Thanks for taking the time. You're in your car, I think.
Yeah, I literally just finished the morning graft, man. It's got to be done, innit?
Nice one. So I've been following you on Instagram, and it looks to me like you've been in possibly one of the best positions you could be during a lockdown pandemic. Of course, you've got your dad as a training partner. It looks like you've got an in-house gym. And I'd imagine there's a lot of fighters out there who perhaps don't even have a training partner, who are locked down with family partners, you know, let alone a gym equipment, a bag. So how confident are you feeling coming out after this, going into the next fight, whenever that will be?
People talk about ring rust and say, oh, you know, I ain't fought since October myself, and ring rust. And you don't have ring rust if you're grafting. The timing comes back. The timing will get there. You know, sparring, it will bring it back. You can never, you know, miss that much. Do you know what I mean? So if you're still working and still grafting, like I've been doing, I've kept my weight down. I think this is the first time I haven't gone over 12 stone. I used to go up to 13 stone within, you know, 2 months. So I made sure that I kept my weight down. I didn't do much running, simply for the reasons that I was concerned about losing muscle mass. I've been very blessed to have a gym that me and my dad can train in almost twice a day, every day. And we've still been getting to working. I mean, what a role model I've got at home, stuck with me. He trains like an absolute nutter. Like, it's just crazy because he does the same thing. Like, so repetition, does it all the time, every session. And you think, how do you not get bored of that? And I think he's just got that military mindset. And sometimes I do look at him and I think, core, I slack.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I've never been to a boxing gym. I used to, in a house I used to live at, have a boxing, you know, had a punch bag in the garden that I was quite comfortable around. But then I moved up, I've never had the opportunity again. So I guess my question is, like I say, a boxing gym can be quite an intimidating place. If you've never been, it can be daunting. So what advice would you have for someone like me who wants to get involved but perhaps doesn't make that first step?
I guarantee you, if you went to a boxing gym, you'd see results within a week. You'll never stop learning. You'll always keep improving as long as you're giving 100%. Like now, I'm slacking. I lack in so many areas of my boxing ability. I'm still learning and that getting better feeling that I'm doing this right. I'm doing this better. I'm getting better and I'm giving 100%. You just love seeing the progress, you know. So for your mental health, it's great, unbelievable. And if the boxing gyms can be a little bit intimidating. I agree with you on that. I remember when I first walked in the boxing gym, and it was quite intimidating because you're whacking the bags and you're there like, okay, am I hitting the bag well? Am I hitting the bag like a girl? Am I? You have these thoughts, but find a good gym, stick with it, get a good trainer, and just work, just enjoy it. That's the important thing, is enjoying it.
Yeah, it's just about making that first step, isn't it, really? And I've been told you're always going to be in with a warm welcome there, you know, and that's why people are so dedicated to it, and that's why it changes lives like it does.
Yeah.
Just another quick question, going back to training camp. This is a question from a mate of mine about your diet and how that changes in training camp. And do you have like a nutritionist, a dietitian, or is it all sort of down to you?
I used to have a nutritionist, cost me an arm and a leg, but it was unbelievable what he done. It was unbelievable what he done. It was worth it. His name, Scott Robinson, he passed me down some the knowledge. He works with world champions, former world champions, so really know he knew what he was doing, because it's hard to cut down in weight, but also finding the balance that you've got enough energy to get through the training, because you can cut down on your calories to make the weight, but then you may be 5 seconds behind on your sprints. You may be getting your head not slipping shots, and then you're thinking, oh, am I ready? And then it becomes a mental battle, and then you've got to tell yourself, no, it's just because I'm cutting calories and I'm not getting the right amount of. But you've got to really get the balance right. And I'm only just starting to really get it right. I do it myself now, by the way. I'm pescatarian.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, I'm pescatarian. I was vegetarian for my last 2 fights last year, and then it just felt like I needed some sort of source of protein. and mix it up. You've got cod, haddock, mackerel, salmon. Salmon's my favourite. So I do eat fish and vegetables and loads of carbs. But what I found, and I know you're not, like, I'm not eating meat because, oh, I don't want to eat meat. I love meat. I love a good steak and chicken. I love it all. You know, get me a nice ribeye and that, with a little bit of mashed potatoes and some creamy spinach and that. Oh, God, mate, I love I ain't eating steak. And the only reason why I've cut out eating meat is for my career. And every inch counts in this game. Every inch counts. And I'm eating around 3,500 calories a day now because I'm only eating fish. And meat has that much of an impact, believe it or not. When I used to eat, I could only eat around 1,200, 1,300 calories when I used to eat meat. And now I'm eating around 3,500 of fish, and I'm not putting no weight on.
How do you sort of cope pre and post fight? So do you just like to spend sort of time on your own, just family around you? Or do you like to sort of get involved with all the hype and get out there?
So this is the day of the fight. I'll go to bed as late as I can on the Friday. So after the weigh-in, I'll go to bed at like 1, 2. So I know that I'm going to get good sleep all the way through. And I'll just chill out, relax with my squad, my boys who bring me confidence. My team, my confidence comes from myself. My confidence comes from my team around me and their faces that remind me of where I've come from, what I've had to overcome. They remind me of that time. We'll play a little bit of music, we'll chill out, we'll relax and out, we'll all vibe. We'll go sit in the spa or whatever and relax. I'll come back up, have a little nap, have some food. And then I've got to clear everybody out the hotel room. Everybody's got to go. I'm on my own. Everyone out. I'll close the blinds. I say my prayers. I'll meditate for around 10, 20 minutes. I'll jump in a freezing cold shower. I'll put my legs up and just have warmth on my face. I'll then go back in the room. I'll pray again. And my prayer is, God, give me the strength of Samson, the wiseness of Solomon, the humbleness of Joseph, and the ferociousness of David. And I pray your will be done. Because if it's your will, if I do lose, it's your will. So there ain't no losing. And not many, if you're not a spiritual man or a man of faith, I believe I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for him, honestly. And the things I have to deal with, the pressure, there's pressure on a 23-year-old to not mess up, to be a good husband, to be a good son, to be a good role model to those who look up to me. There is a lot of pressure. I feel like sometimes I can't mess up. So my faith helps me get that through. And I didn't plan on being where I am today. And then I didn't plan on being a fighter. I wasn't supposed to be. So then I say, God, you put me here. This is your will. Because if it was my way, I would probably have done something a lot easier. Do you know what I mean? So you've put me here. So don't bring me this far to then throw me back. You brought me here. You chose, and that's just, I don't know. So that's what I do. I pray.
Well, Conor, thanks a lot for your honesty and taking the time. I'll leave you to it, but it's been, 2020 has been people say a year to forget, but I don't think it is. It's certainly a year for change, and people have learned a lot. But this experience has certainly put it on the map for me, and I'll remember this. So thanks for taking the time, and I wish you continued success.
Thank you, mate. Just remember that my hardest fight, and I think it goes for many people, the hardest fight ain't always in the ring for me. The hardest fight is dealing with life and what life throws at you. Do you know what I mean? And that's a true fight. Do you know what I mean? And you come out on top. Make sure you come out on top, because you fight every area in your life. Make sure you knock it out of the park like I do in the ring. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, good words. It's not who you fight. It's often fighting yourself, isn't it? That's the toughest.
Couldn't agree more.
Brilliant. Conor, all the best, and thanks again.
Pleasure. God bless, mate.